Most people can't handle this reality. I know it's hard to be disciplined. It's hard to resist the instant gratification of junk food, Netflix, and video games. But there's a way to make it easier. There's a way to get yourself to take action even when you don't feel like it. And that's by reframing your habits. You see, we think of habits as things we do repeatedly. We think of them as things that are hard to change. So if you want to stop watching porn and you have easy access to the internet, then you're setting yourself up for failure. When we do something that moves us closer to the kind of person we want to become, we should reward ourselves. Let me give you an example of how you could use these 3 steps to reframe your habit of eating junk food. Step 1. Identify the kind of person you want to become. Maybe you want to be a person who eats healthy food and has high energy. Step 2. Remove the temptation to do the opposite. Throw away all the junk food in your house and replace it with healthy food. Make it difficult to eat junk food by not having it in your house. Step 3. Reward yourself for taking action. Every time you eat a healthy meal, give yourself a mental pat on the back and celebrate the progress you're making towards becoming the kind of person who eats healthy food. This doesn't mean buying yourself something nice or giving yourself a pat on the back. It simply means acknowledging the progress you've made and appreciating yourself for taking action. Because every time you reward yourself for taking action, you're reinforcing the habit and making it more likely that you'll continue to do it in the future. You need to make it harder to watch porn and easier to do the right thing. This might mean deleting porn-related websites from your browser history, blocking certain websites altogether, or even getting rid of your internet connection. If you really want to change your habits, you need to make it difficult to do the opposite of what you want to be doing. But what if we thought of them in a different way? What if we thought of them as votes for the kind of person we want to become? Because every time we choose to eat junk food over vegetables or choose to play video games instead of working on our business, or choose to watch porn instead of spending time with our loved ones, we're casting a vote for the kind of person we don't want to become. When we reframe our habits as votes for the kind of person we want to become, it becomes easier to take action even when we don't feel like it. On the other hand, when we choose to resist those temptations and do something that will make us healthier, happier, and more successful, we're casting a vote for the kind of person we do want to become. So the next time you're struggling to be disciplined, I want you to remember this. Discipline is self-respect in action. It's not about punishing ourselves or being hard on ourselves. Figure out who you really want to be in life, okay? It's super important. What does that person look like? How does he or she behave? What kind of things does he or she do? Be specific. For example, do you want to be a person who goes to the gym regularly? Then ask yourself, what would a person who goes to the gym regularly do? He or she would put on workout clothes and go for a run. Okay, that's the action you need to take. But how can you make it easier to take that action? By reframing it as a vote for the kind of person you want to become. Instead of saying, I have to go for a run because it's good for me, try saying, I get to go for a run because I'm becoming the kind of person who enjoys running regularly. Oh, cool is that, right? The second I get to makes it more likely that you'll take the action. It's about showing ourselves respect. It's about voting for the kind of person we want to become. Now let me tell you how you can use this idea to start taking action even when you don't feel like it. Next, remove the temptation to do the opposite. We all know that the best way to stop doing something is to make it difficult to do. Finally, reward yourself for taking action. Discipline is hard, but it doesn't have to be.